Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, October 10th. I'm going to do a couple of videos for everybody. And my goal is always this. It's not just to give stock ideas, it's to educate you so that you can develop your own list of stocks and you can find winners. You know, the name of the website's Mission Winners. Mission, markets, industries, sectors, stocks, institutional support, outstanding management, outstanding product, outstanding service, N, something new, a new product or a new service. Also, N stands for never say never. Mission winners. So we're going to go through here real quick. We're looking at GWRE, and somebody in missionwinners.com had asked about this. I'm going to show you something here real quick. This is what we were looking at yesterday. It was on the list last night, the key list that I sent out. It's just going sideways, and you can see it's above the 50-day, it's right above the 20-day and above the 8-day, down on low volume. But you can see there's a little shelf right here. And what did it do today? It lifted off that shelf, crossed these tops on a big pickup in volume. And one of the members asked, how could you get in there? What could you do? Because it flew really fast. I want to show you a little trick that you can use. Again, this is the day chart. And here are these tops right here. The high on this bar is 78.29 and the high on this bar is 78.28. So we got to see it taking out $78.30 a share. Well, it's easy to look back with hindsight and say, well, that'd be really easy to do. Here we go. This is a 5-minute chart. And I'm going to slide this back in time. This was the first 5 minutes of the day. We're going to advance this for you, okay? This is the first 5 minutes of the day, right there. First 5 minutes. And it went up. It went up on less volume than the last 5 minutes of yesterday, but that's a pretty big move right there. Almost to these highs. You can say, well, gosh, I'm going to chase it. I pretty much have a policy, unless it's really a long base breakout that's really clean and simple, it's tough to buy that. And it's really not a clean and simple base. So it runs up. So let's suppose you say, well, I'll just buy it up here and see. You know, this is great. It's going to keep on going. Well, that doesn't quite cut it. You got to have a methodology, and that isn't a methodology. So you wait 5 minutes to 20 minutes. It does this the first bar. The next bar, it goes higher. And look at this. It actually takes out the highs here of this bar by just a couple of pennies. But look at how it runs up, and then it fades off. And you can say, well, that's okay. There's no problem. We're going to be fine. We'll just sit tight with it and see what happens. Well, let's see what happens. Up, here we go. Pulling back a little bit, and it does it on a pickup in volume. Yeah, that's all right. We'll be okay. Oh, an inside bar. There's no problem there at all. We'll be okay. We'll see what happens. Okay, it gaps down. It does this. Let's see what goes on. And then it starts to pick up right here. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Right here, folks. Look at this. It gaps down and reverses and closes up. If you miss this first 5-minute bar, and I have to tell you, folks, buying the first 5 and 10 minutes of the day is very aggressive. I hardly ever do it. Some of the best traders I've ever learned from don't buy the first 5 or 10 minutes unless it's coming out of a really long, clean, and simple base. And this wasn't. And by the way, this stock trades thin on top of it. So it pulls back, and here's how you can do it. It pulls back right here, and you've got lower highs all the way around. And right here, it takes out that bottom by, no, double bottom right there at 3 cents, and then it starts to pick up. And somebody could say, well, there's an entry right there. There was really no volume on it, but a person could do entry. But there's another strategy. Take out the highs of the day. Wait till it takes out this. You can say, well, gosh, what's the difference? 78.15 versus 78.31. You're talking 16 cents. Let's see if it does it. Boom. Don't tell me people don't use this strategy. They do. I know they do. I do this. Here's what you're looking for. Right here. This day, this volume on this 5-minute bar was 700 shares. And this bar, 30 30,000 shares. Right here, folks, they voted. That's where you could get in. You wait these first 5 to 10 minutes, and you wait for a pattern to form on a 5-minute chart. And then, if it takes out this high of this bar with volume, you could buy. And again, you think this is a secret? It ain't no secret. How do I know it's not a secret? Well, I learned it from some great traders. I'll do it myself. And also, I'll tell you, volume doesn't lie. Previous bar, 700 shares. Triggers, 30,000 shares. Boom, off to the races. Boom, another bar up. That's how you can enter into a trade. I want to share this with you. It's a strategy that you can use. Is this fancy? Yeah, it's getting a little fancy. You're down to the 5-minute charts. I am not endorsing this. I am not going to be talking about all these setups in the site, in missionwinners.com, but it is something that you can do. I just wanted to show you a tactic that professionals use to get into a stock that pops up really big at the open. They wait a little bit, let it settle down for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, and see if there's a simple entry. And again, proof's in the pudding. Everybody saw this high and said, gosh, if it pulls back, I'll watch it, and if it takes out that high, maybe I'll buy it. 30,000 shares. Look at the volume. They voted. Just wanted to show it, and I hope that helps you. That's a 5-minute setup on GWRE.